Hey, it's Michelle. It's October 28th, and I am 23 days away from having top surgery in Florida with Dr. Garamoni. And last video that I made, I was heading home to talk to my mom about having top surgery. And I was pretty nervous about going home and talking to her and how she would react, and felt like for me really the biggest last step and biggest hurdle to get over. And on this side, I guess I can say I didn't realize how much anxiety I was carrying around about talking to her about the surgery until after the process was over and I was driving home. So in driving there, I had a lot of anxiety about what I would say and how to bring that up in conversation. I think, you know, in coming out stories, people always joke that you're around the table at Thanksgiving and someone says, "I'm gay, pass the mashed potatoes." So that's my humor for this bit. I wasn't sure how I was going to talk to her over breakfast or dinner or, coffee. And we were home on Saturday night, having spent the day together, and we were sitting out in the backyard, and I just told her, and I said that I was going to be going to Florida over Thanksgiving, and that I was going to be having top surgery. And I explained to her what that was, what the procedure was, what the details of the surgery were, how long I would be there. And then I started talking to her a little bit about why I wanted to have the surgery and what the motivation was in me, my questions about my gender identity, and feeling like this was the next right step in getting into and being in a body that made me happy. And I told her, she kind of sat straight up, asked me a few questions, and then she got really emotionally overwhelmed and she left. So that was a couple hard 5 minutes sitting with that feeling of being unsure, all of the feelings rushing in about wondering if I'm disappointing her or if she was scared or if she understood. And 5 minutes later or so, what felt like a lot longer, she came back and sat down and just started asking me some questions about the surgery, about the details of it. What did I know about the doctor? Did I know anyone that had it before? What was my healing process like? Becca was with me when I talked to my mom, and so Becca talked to my mom about what her own process was like and how my decision to have top surgery has affected our relationship and what that has been like for her. And I think that was a really good conversation for my mom to get some more clarity about what that means for Becca and what it means for me in relationship, and that this really is my choice. And it was probably a good 45-minute long conversation, just kind of back and forth. And at the end of it, I just walked over and hugged her and said, "I love you, and I feel really glad that I can talk to you even when it's hard." And she said that she loved me too, and that I should always bring things to her even when they feel like the hardest things. And so it felt like a really great moment of feeling like I brought to her what to me feels like the hardest thing I've ever had to talk to either of my parents about. So the weekend went on, we spent the next day together, and then I was getting ready to leave to come home and packing up the car, and she said, last thing that she said was, "Are you sure? You sure this is what you want to do?" And I said, "I am sure. I think this is the next right decision for me, and I feel really strongly about it. I've been thinking about it a while." She said, "Okay, I'm here for you, and I really want you to be happy, and I want to help you heal. I want to help take care of you in whatever way it is that you need when you're back from surgery." So it was pretty overwhelming, and I expected my mom to get it after a while, because she always seems to, but I don't think that I really thought much about the relief I would feel on the other side. Or, not that I was looking for my parents' acceptance, though that's what it feels like sometimes, but just this feeling of going into surgery knowing that I am living my entire truth, and that I'm making a choice for me that is going to make me a happier person, and happier in my body, and happier in the world. So it was a pretty overwhelming experience. Like I said, I felt so much relief coming home. I think that I've been carrying more anxiety around about talking to my mom about the surgery than I have about the surgery itself. It's getting so close, 23 days, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to say in this video, just talking about the experience with my mom, but I've been thinking a lot lately about, in the last month, all the LGBT suicides, and I think I talked about this in my first video, and Dan Savage and his partner Terry have been creating a project called It Gets Better. You can find it on YouTube also, and I have been thinking about this video and thinking that this is my It Gets Better project, and I've been talking to a lot of friends, and they have really been questioning whether or not they should make an It Gets Better project if they haven't suffered from some significant homophobia or, are accepted by their family. But I think that even in some ways, even this anxiety that I carried around, this fear of talking about it is my own internalized homophobia. It's my own message that somewhere I got that this wasn't maybe an okay choice to make. And there's probably, hopefully, some people out there who are looking for videos like this on YouTube the same way that I sought them out, trying to find answers for myself. And this is my video for It Gets Better. If there's people that are thinking you want to have top surgery, but you can't even imagine talking to your parents about it, and or how to include them in the process, it can happen, and it does get better, and you can be happier, whatever that means for you, whatever your choice is. And so I guess that's my moment for the It Gets Better project. And I hope to make some more videos before I go about getting closer to my process. I just had my 30-day physical before pre-op, and got the last bit of information I need before I go into surgery. So other than that, I am ready to go to Florida soon, and stay tuned for more videos.